Right, welcome back to Get Even. As you saw, towards the middle of the second to last episode and basically all of last episode, I'm not really enjoying the ending of this game. I'm obviously going to push through and finish it, but what I've just decided to opt to do moving forward is I'm just going to stealth kill everybody. As if I'm playing. That's how I'd usually actually play games like Splinter Cell and stuff. It'd only be on like repeat playthroughs that I would do ghost runs. So I don't know. I don't think this gameplay is what they should have been focusing on this final push for the game, because it is by far the weakest aspect of this game. So I'd rather not get heated and completely sour on the game. I'd rather just go through it, finish it, and just try to enjoy the aspects that I really love about the game. And I think the story is absolutely incredible. I find it incredibly intriguing. So that's what we're going to try to love about the game. However hard it makes it for us to do so. There's a guy over here, there's a guy there. Because I assumed that, these can just be headshot, right? Yeah.
No way I imagined that.
Relax, Mr. Black. This is an investigation.
Trying to break the simulation or destroying everything.
Everything will not help you.
Because I did see as well, when I was looking around to see how other people were handling the game, I didn't look at like spoilers and stuff, like plot points. But I'm a avid user of True Achievements, if people are familiar with that, which is the Xbox achievement site. And even in the official walkthroughs and stuff, they were just saying, you know, eliminate enemies, just don't even bother trying to do the stealth kill until you're doing like cleanup and stuff. Because I think it's universally understood this stealth system just isn't it. And I don't want to like pile completely negatively onto the game and the developers, because what bit of praise I will throw their way, they really did well with Chernobylite, which is the title that comes out after this game from the studio. So I do like the studio. I think they're really cool. Ideas, just they don't always execute them in the cleanest manner. But like that's, you're not being frustrated. To be honest, that was rather enjoyable. I do enjoy aggressive stealth. If I get a bad ending, I get a bad ending.
You
I don't
surprise
really
me,
mind.
Black. Maybe you can be subtle when it suits you.
Fuck. I'll never get used to how all this works. Howard.
Mr. Black. Been a while. Last time we saw each other would have been... Let me see.
When I stole the corner gun.
Ah, yes. When you stole my corner gun for Robert Ramsey. Really, I should just have killed you on the spot. I'd feel so much better about everything.
Then why don't you?
You're so exquisite. So flawless in the way you ruined me in my company. I wanted to even the playing field a little. Do something similar to Ramsey. And I racked my brains and I just couldn't think of who would be the best man for the job. Then it occurred to me.
Me? I'm Ramsey's head of security. Why would I work for you?
Every man has his price, Black. Especially you.
I'm paid well.
Yes, but not as well as you'd like to be. Not as well as you could be.
It's not about the money.
That old chestnut. Okay, fine. And how about this? According to my sources, Ramsey has a surprisingly accurate record of your criminal history, far more so than the police. Seems to me he's got you over a bit of a barrel. Work for him or go to prison. The way I see it, Mr. Black. You're his bitch.
You sound jealous.
This is what I mean. This is where the game really fucking fires on all cylinders. The writing and the intrigue. Really well done.
I envy no man, Black. If someone has something I want, I take it for myself. So here's my offer, and I'll only make it once. You work for me, not Ramsey. I devise a plan to get Ramsey's Pandora device, and you carry it out. You name your price within reason, and if you're successful, I'll forget about the whole corner gun fiasco, and we'll both be on our merry way. How does that sound?
If I refuse?
You're alive because you're useful, Black. Don't get any ideas.
No.
Excuse me.
I said no.
I'm not sure I've been clear enough here, Black.
Oh, you've been clear. But I refuse your offer, Howard. I'll not work for you. I'll never work for you. I'll not carry out this little plan of yours. I don't agree to any of it. I refuse.
Okay, so we're back here. And of course I don't have a gun.
You've spent so much time, so much energy figuring out who's to blame, yet you never stop to consider yourself.
There's no way it's us, right?
What the fuck? Ramsey! What's going on?
I'm, how to put it, closing the asylum.
How are you doing this? What is this place? Oh, this place again. What's it all about this time?
Not been anything for us to interact with. There's our first bit. Implanting memories. After the breakthrough made in 2013, a team of researchers led by Susumu Tonegawa, winner of the Nobel Prize for Physiology or Medicine in 1987, managed to implant a false, fear-related memory directly into a mouse's brain. The implications of such memory edited in human test subjects were immediately clear, particularly in patients suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder. I'm actually going to turn the audio off because I'd like to be able to read that. That is extremely distracting. Co-author of Tonegawa's study, Steve Ramirez says, we can begin asking questions that were once the realm of philosophy. Had a tongue twister there. Yet the scientific community remains divided on just how ethical such experiments would be, if painful memories can be simply wiped from a person's mind, to what extent might it alter our natural psychological coping mechanisms? To what extent would it change the very nature of who that person is, and to what extent could it interfere with what it means to be human? Alright, we'll turn this back on for now.
Stop it, master! Puppet man! Puppet master! Puppet master! Puppet man! Puppet master!
Because boy, is that distracting.
Puppet master! Puppet man! Puppet master! Master! Puppet master! Puppet master! Puppet master! Puppet man! Puppet master! Puppet man! Puppet master!
Alright, I'm gonna have to just leave this off for the time being. Alright, Coal Black. Upon leaving the military 7 years ago, it seems Black lost years of his life to alcohol and occasionally even drugs. In order to fund this lifestyle, he took small-scale security jobs where he began to develop something of a reputation. Word spread about his ability and willingness to fight, should the situation call for it, which ultimately led to work as a contracted killer. Over time, Black left the alcohol behind in favor of the thrill of his new work. Though his contracts pay well, Black seems to use the money only to gauge the importance of the contract and seriousness of the client. Psych reports suggest Black is a walking contradiction, unable to kill without feeling wrought with guilt, yet only able to find purpose in life through killing. No known family or friends. It's kind of interesting. There's a map of where we've been exploring all the different areas. What's this? Questioning. Jasper Prado's death remains unexplained. Chadwick is certain it was a drug-related crime. I've questioned both Jared Porter and Ethan Hamilton. Chadwick talked to John Linden and Albert Hall, but it doesn't seem we're making any progress. More names popped up in Prado's phone record, but the guy was a dealer. And it looks like almost all of his friends were just clients. Bart Fair. I was trying to initially get this one. Body found in a warehouse by Brian Scott. The body of a 40-year-old man was found in an abandoned warehouse near Route 10 on Monday. I think we already read that one. It tells about the autopsy that was scheduled. Okay, let's turn this back on. And if it makes me read more stuff, I'll have to turn it back off. You know, it's achieving what it's doing. It is driving me insane. So kudos.
I'm afraid I haven't been quite straight with you, Black. My apologies.
Right. Once and for all, what the fuck is going on, Ramsey? Where am I now?
My memories, Mr. Black. Interacting with someone wearing the Pandora can sometimes create what I call synaptic bleed. Two-way traffic, if you will. A flaw in the technology.
And the asylum?
Oh, forgive me. The asylum was necessary.
Son of a bitch. That whole thing was just some big illusion.
Simulation would be the correct term. The construct was of my own design, intended to keep your adrenaline at the optimum level for the technology to function efficiently.
And the inmates? Patients of yours?
The patients were nothing to do with me. I just provided the simulation. But the mind has a wonderful way of filling in the gaps. I show you a creepy old asylum, your mind populates it with lunatics. Likely just half-remembered characters from your life. Sometimes even films and books. Predictable, perhaps, but not unexpected.
So you tricked me. This whole thing was a lie.
Do you want to talk about lies, Mr. Black? Whose lies and tricks would you rather discuss? Mine or yours?
I don't know what you mean.
You know exactly what I mean.
That's kind of interesting. To fill in the gaps, he chose to place them people there so that it would make the memory more believable.
This is Grace's room. You remember her, Black? The girl you tried to save.
My daughter.
Of course!
Then why were you there? You were my employee, Black. My head of security. You knew my daughter had been taken and you said nothing.
I don't remember!
I don't believe you. What about Lenore, my wife? What about her, Black?
I don't know what you want me to say!
She left me, Black. She blamed all this on me, and it wasn't my fault. I refuse to accept responsibility for the actions of some terrorist. Tell me what you know.
All I know of her is what I've seen here, in your memories. I'm sorry, I can't help you.
What about this man, Black? You remember him?
I remember you, Ramsey, and I am sorry for what you've been through. But I tried to help. I just didn't get there soon enough. Please, let me go.
Is that what you want, Black? To be let go?
Of course, we had a deal.
Let you go? Happy to, of course. But let me ask you this. Are there any circumstances under which you would not wish to be let go?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Welcome to my office, Mr. Black. Have a look around. I'm sure you'll be able to make sense of everything.
Okay, then. Oh. I see where this is headed. That's gonna be us in there, isn't it?
What the fuck? This is me. More of your scare tactics, Ramsey. Well, it won't fucking work. Not anymore.
You say you don't remember anything else? That you've told me everything? Then I don't need you anymore.
You don't need me.
If only you'd been a little more cooperative, things might have been different. Goodbye, Mr.
Wait! I can still
Thanks
help!
for the memories.
Robert! Don't do this! I'm sorry! I'm sorry for everything! Wake me up! Please! Just wake me up!
Okay. This is kind of like a full-out title card thing, where it shows you what you did. It's kind of cool. I mean, yeah, we'll just lock in. Psychopaths release. Hey man, everyone deserves a second chance. Yep, I'll put my hands up for that. There was definitely significant conflict in that final bit. Largely rebellious and antagonistic. Okay. The game crashed! No way! Come on, guys. You're killing me. Alright. We'll see. Oh, you're really not making the best ending impression, get even. Let's see where it left off. If it's gonna be like... I have to do like the whole level again, or what? Wait, what? Okay, give me a minute. I'm gonna pause and see what on earth was meant to happen. Right, so after some searching online, very few people have finished this game, for one. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not surprised. For two, that's just bugged. The ending has just bugged for me, it would appear. Some other people have also experienced that, where it crashes in the end title thing. And apparently you're unable to leave this room now. So... yeah, fun. So obviously you'd usually have the thing in the middle here. You can replay missions, is what it says. But, that's it. And, goes without saying, not gonna sit through and play the whole damn game again. Thank you very much. Really unfortunate to have it end in that particular manner. Kind of unfortunate. So, I don't think I would recommend playing the game. I think the gameplay is very, very, very bad. Of like the combat and the stealth, I don't think they're particularly well executed. The best parts about the game is the intrigue, the story and the intrigue. But that ending crash bug thing kind of just puts a nail in the coffin as to ever wanting to recommend this game to anybody. So yeah, sorry for that anticlimactic ending. Hopefully the next few games of as to what we covered don't have any bugs in them like this. But yeah, obviously I can't do what I usually do where I roll the credits and stuff like that because it crashed. But I'll just wrap it up here. So if you want to join a Discord of like-minded gamers such yourself, make sure to drop a comment down below and I'll hit you back with the link. And if you somehow stumbled upon my channel before Brandon's, make sure to check out the description of the video where his channel will be linked, where we do tons of duo stuff over there. And he has great solo content as well, so make sure to check that out. But thank you very much for watching, and hopefully we get a we get a game with an actual ending next time. All right, see you later.